insurance has been perceived as a fraud by most people, especially here in Nigeria. But I think I have some individuals who can clear the air this morning safely. Safe to say that we have the chairman, College of Insurance and Financial Management, Mr. Akinjide Urimolade, here in the studio. I also have Dr. Chizoba Ehiogu. She's a rector, College of Insurance and Financial Management. Both of them here to educate us and maybe try to convince us that insurance is more than a fraud. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Eni. Good morning, Nigerians.
Thank you for having us, and good morning, Nigerians.
Good to have you. So let me start with ladies. Pardon me.
It's okay.
So we hear a lot of reforms going on in insurance. NIIRA is what we've been hearing, but a lot of people will ask, so what is it and how does it concern me? I'm talking of the average Nigerian now, not the elites.
Okay, thank you. NIIRA, which is the new act, Nigeria Insurance Industry Reform Act 2025, has come to replace and consolidate the Insurance Act of 2003. And the act itself has come to modernize and strengthen the activities of insurance industry by law. And so what is the new act bringing on board? Bringing about modernizing the activities of insurance industry in terms of capital base, capital requirement to strengthen the abilities of insurance industry to carry on more risk. And also it has also come to strengthen claims efficiency and settlement to the policyholders. And also the NIIRA Act also has come with an element of digitalization of insurance products in such a way that the underserved in the insurance, in the Nigerian market, will be able to be reached through Takaful insurance, micro insurance, and also agricultural insurance.
The microinsurance, I believe, is the one for the informal sector.
Yes, informal sector. So there is this inclusivity in the act that ensures that through NIIRA, the penetration of insurance industry in Nigeria, which is less than 1%, will be deepened by this act. And also the act has also come to bring about compliance to laws. You know, as this is a new act, there has been acts and there have been laws before now. But this is coming with so much strength and powers to the NICOM to be able to regulate, also to monitor and to penalize. It also came with sanctions for non-compliance, both to the regulators, board members, and even to the society as well. So is an encompassing, is rich, and is something that will benefit not just the insurance industry, but also bring stability to the Nigerian market as a whole.
All right, let me come to Mr. Urimolade. So it sounds interesting. And I've had previous conversations on insurance. The micro one that connects to the informal sector, because we know the Nigerian economy is largely informal. That has been like the most interesting, but also the least adopted. Because, I mean, for those who are in structured employment, you are compelled to. You have laws watching you, and, you know, companies have to do it and things like that. But when you come to the informal sector, how do we make it work? What's the plan? Because having the law is one thing, sounds interesting, but making it work and for adoption, that's another.
Thank you very much, Ini. You know, for the micro insurance aspects, one thing is that our regulator has been able to come up with the guidelines in terms of the micro insurance. And when you look at the lower end of the pyramid, that's where they fall into. And then we are talking about financial inclusion, you know, whereby, you know, Nigerians, and anywhere they are, you know, they will be able to take up, you know, insurance products. And we know that insurance is all about protection, you know, no matter, you know, the smallest assets that you can talk about, you know, when you have insurance in place, you know, if there's fire, if there's special perils, if there's theft, you know, insurance can be able to cover it. And at the same time, too, you know, among these demographics that we have within the economy, there are, you know, situations whereby they have dependents, situations that maybe they are no longer available. They can take up a life insurance to be able to take care of their, the education of their children. So those are the things that, like I said, the regulator has been able to, put guidelines in respect of that. And couple with the fact that in terms of the distribution too, we have brokers, that are conversant, how they can be able to reach out to these various sectors of the economy. At the same time too, agents too, based on the fact that they are well trained, they can be able to talk to, this informal sector of the economy, and then for them to be able to take up insurance products.
So when you say, so do companies, I mean, you are the MD of IBTC Insurance. Right. Do you have people you employ intentionally and say, oh, go to Ajegule, for instance, you understand, and talk to them? Okay, our office in Enugu, go to the village there. Is that what you're doing? Because, I mean, when you talk about the rural, where you have a lot of this informal and those who should participate in micro, getting there to them, convincing them, and making them prioritize insurance. As somebody said, we believe in God so much in this part of the world. God is our insurance.
Exactly.
So you want me to leave my God insurance and spend money for a future which I do not know how it will turn out? You need a lot of conviction.
Yeah, you're perfectly right. And that's the reason why, in terms of segmenting the insurance practice, just like, based on what you said, for Stanbic IBTC Insurance, we are not a micro insurance company. There are some organizations that are coupled based on their capital base that they focus on micro insurance. And then, as rightly said, because they focus on micro insurance, ability to be able to now get, in terms of distribution, to be able to train their agents, for them to be able to get to these particular areas of the market, to do market storm, places like Aba, places like Ajegunle, places like Agege, they can send their financial advisors or the agents to those areas and then begin to let them know the importance of taking up insurance to cover their lives and also their properties.
Let me come to you, Doctor. When we talk about opportunities and benefits, perhaps you should let us know some of those things. But this time, let's move away from the micro to the big organizations and all of that. Insurance has been there. I don't know how many people purposely go out there to say, I want to insure my property, my house, apart from the third-party insurance, which everybody is compelled to. So maybe you should help us to understand the opportunities and, more importantly, how to access those opportunities. Because a lot of people have a problem with insurance when it comes to accessing the benefits and the timeline, to access it.
Okay, it's simple. For insurance business, we have cadres and frameworks. So we have the regulator, we have the NIIRA, which is the umbrella body of the insurance industry in Nigeria. We have also the educational body, which is the...
That's where you're rector.
Yes, which is the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria. We also have the brokerage, which is the Nigeria Registered Insurance Brokers. Also, we have the law side. So there are different arms. So for businesses in insurance, the best approach is to approach any insurance company for any type of insurance policy. We have the life insurance companies. We also have the general insurance, which insures properties and the likes. So to know what kind of policy suits my business, and you'll be advised appropriately the right businesses to be done. That could be done through the brokers. That could be done through the internet, the lifeline of different insurance companies. So you can also walk into any...
So individuals cannot deal with an insurance company directly. They have to go through a broker, or the broker is an employee of the company.
No, the broker is a professional, is an intermediary, intermediates between the insuring public and the insurance company, because they have the professional knowledge of the products. They have to advise the insured on the best products suitable for them, the best companies to underwrite their product with, and all the necessary advice that's required to secure a business. So they are there to speak for the insured and also to conclude that transactional business between the insured and the insurer. But beyond the brokers as well, they can operate through the lifelines of the insurance companies, through their retail sales, through their lifeline. They can also go online to check out the policies that are available for the insurance companies as well. So when this is done, there is a processes to that. Proposals are given, documentations are given. If the risk is found adequate by the underwriter and is secured, they will be issued a policy. And everything about the risk, about the claims, the processes will be itemized. And
the timing, people have a lot of problem with the timing.
Okay.
Do they come through when? I mean, if somebody loses a house, for instance, and is stranded, then if it takes forever to be able to access the claims, that's a discouragement.
No, not at all. It doesn't take forever. Those things are assumptions most times. Insurance company pays claims real time. So what you need to do is, when a loss occurs, you notify the insurance company. And even as the insurance company are also getting to know that a loss has occurred, maybe there is a fire incident, as they're also watching through this television or reading the newspapers, they're also aware that this risk has occurred, and also making plans behind the scenes to be able to garner all the necessary requirements if there is need to be investigation. But all of that has been shortened, and that's what NIIRA is bringing in to ensure that there is prompt and efficient settlement of claim and on time. And so that is why we're in business. Definitely, we're in business to pay claims, and that's what the insurance companies has been doing. And NIIRA has made it in such a way that it's being prioritized. Claims payment is counting one in the list among the provisions of NIIRA. So, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Rumale, how much adoption do in reality now? I mean, you sit on the board of Stanbic IBTC Insurance, so I want to believe you get data. How many people actually come to insure their properties, especially houses, you know? How many people really do that? Is it a growing culture? Is it a culture we still need to drive to grow? I know that the law compels public buildings to be insured, but then, I mean, when it's out of the definition of public buildings, then it's at your discretion.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jenny. You know, the way the economy of this country is gradually growing right now, you can see that people are accessing mortgages. There are lots of banks, like where I work. You know, we have a bank as part of the subsidiaries. People access, you know, mortgages, and invariably, in terms of even accessing the mortgages, unlike in the past, is not easier because there are different ways that you can go about accessing mortgages. It can be maybe based on your pension scheme. You can take 25%, or you can apply and take the MRIF, which the government has been able to, you know, to put in place. And then once you take this mortgage, you are meant to do a mortgage protection. So invariably, insurance comes in as part of that. And then based on what she said, the Nigerian Insurance Industry Reforms Act 2025, the NIIRA 2, has made some insurances to be compulsory. One of them is the public buildings. And, you know, public buildings too, when you have buildings that are more than two-story buildings, and then you have a tenant there, it becomes a public building. So with that, we are educating the insuring public to say, oh, look, you have a tenant, so these are the liabilities that are involved. So why not just take up, you know, fire and special perils, and at the same time take a liability policy, so that invariably, when this risk crystallizes, you know, and, you know, with the NIIRA and also with a regulator right now, when it comes to claims, is something that they hold very close to their heart. So there's no insurance company right now that there will be claims and they won't be able to settle the claims. And most insurance companies right now, you know, in terms of even processing their claims, I mean, where I work, once you submit your documentation, within 24 hours or 48 hours, you get your claim check straight away. So we are making insurance to be easy, to be comfortable, you know, to make the insuring public to embrace, you know, that insurance as part of, you know, their daily living.
And are you eliminating, or at least reducing, the tiny print issue? Because,
Sure.
you know, there have been stories of when the incident happens, that's when the person knows that, oh, there was a tiny print
No,
that
no,
said
no, no.
it's only on this condition.
Right.
You know, that is also one thing that deprived the insurance industry of the people's trust.
Yeah, thanks, Ini. You know, insurance that we've learned from the past in terms of the small prints, all those things are being corrected. And then based on the fact that, you know, when you approaching an insurance company, you can go through a registered broker, which are intermediaries. Intermediaries can interpret for you, you know, in terms of what the policy entails. So it helps even the insuring public. And then most insurance companies right now, you know, based on what they have on their policy document, they do a summary. Oh, these are the things that you need to watch out for. So it has actually helped, you know, in terms of the way we communicate to the insuring public. And the trust, I can tell you, the trust is getting better.
Yes.
I like the way you say it's getting
It's
better.
getting better.
Because an average Nigerian will say insurance, no, 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 no. But you know, COVID opened our eyes to a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to teach us lessons that we live with every day. Because when COVID came, a lot of disruptions came. And a lot of policies could not cover that.
Right.
I wonder, has that brought any change to the way you maybe capture your policies and all of that?
Yeah, thank you very much, Ini, for that. You know, with COVID coming in, there are lots of organizations that they had their employees insured under the compulsory group life insurance. And unfortunately, those that died during those periods, they were compensated by the insurance company. And then coupled with the fact that, you know, in terms of all the online that is currently happening right now, it was because of COVID. So you can imagine, unlike before that you have to go to the insurance company to be able to take up policies. But now, on a digital platform, on your mobile, you can actually take an insurance cover. So COVID has actually opened the eyes, you know, not only the insurance sector, but I will say that all the various sectors, you know, within the Nigerian economy. And good a thing, you know, with the COVID happening too, it has actually been able to pull a lot of people into taking up life insurance coverage.
Do you have insurance for cybersecurity? That's the thing now.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Cybersecurity, cyber attacks, those are real threats
You are right.
to businesses
You're
now.
right,
And
you're
I think
right.
insurance companies should look that way.
Yes.
You're right.
It's a margin
Most
market.
insurance companies they have it in place. And like I mentioned, intermediaries, brokers, they always enlighten, you know, the corporates, you know, on how they can be able to take up this cyber risk insurance. Because as rightly said, it's happening. And once it happens and you don't have insurance in place, you know the amount of money that you're going to lose.
So, Doctor, what do you see now with the trend we're going, the talk of NIIRA, the promises made by people like Mr.
chairman.
Rimalade? Yeah. So, what do you see in the nearest future?
All right. The introduction of NIIRA has brought hope to not just the industry, but to Nigerians. At the announcement of NIIRA, we saw that the stock market for insurance industry.
Yeah, we saw a lot of movement there,
Yes.
but it's calmed down now.
Yes.
So people need to wake up again.
Yes, we are doing all of that. And the commission, they are not sleeping. They're working tirelessly to see that every provision of NIIRA is not just in the paper, but also is being demonstrated in business reality. And that's one of the reasons we are having our insurance directors conference, which is powered by NICOM. It's a program of NICOM that is being organized by the college. So it's an opportunity to speak to directors of insurance
just
companies.
a minute, Doctor, please, just
Okay.
a minute. Because for our DSTV viewers, we need to lead you now to Abuja. It's the opening ceremony of the 4th Annual National Conference organized by the Forum of Former Deputy Governors of Nigeria, and it's holding in Abuja. But that's for our DSTV viewers. For our other viewers, you're still here with us on Business Morning. And if you're watching on DSTV and you want to continue watching here, just switch to the YouTube channel, the next platform just beside the one you were using before, and you stay with us right here on Business Morning. So, Doctor, do you want to conclude your thoughts?
Yes, so we are looking forward to seeing the insurance penetration grow in comparison
And you think with what you're doing is going to lead to growth?
Definitely, because when the capital strength of the industry is increased, the ability to absorb more risk is there. Claim settlements will be upped, and also they will embrace technology, and people have trust to do businesses with insurance. So NIIRA is here to propel businesses, grow our networks, and ensure that the penetration of insurance industry lifts the normal and make a giant strike.
Normal. All right, Dr. Chizoba Hyogu, he's Director, College of Insurance and Financial Management. Thank you so much for your thoughts, as well as the Chairman of the college, that's the College of Insurance and Financial Management, and he's also the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Stanbic IBTC Insurance. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Akinjide Rimolad.
Thank you so much, Ine, for having us. Really appreciate this. So what I'll just tell Nigerians is that insurance is for real. Make sure that all your assets and your lives are well protected. And be rest assured, it will give you, ability to be able to sleep comfortably. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for the parting words.